Hey, what is up, everybody? I'm back from vacation. It feels like it's been forever. I'm realizing I think I need a haircut. But that is not why you're here. This opens up. Roxas, dude, what is going on, man? How is school? How is life? How is everything going, buddy? Jacob, what's going on, dude? Strange Raven, what's up, buddy? You love Spider-Man 99. I absolutely love hearing that, dude. I think he was good. I think he's good. I think there's a lot there, though. And I think he's someone who maybe will be more valuable as the game progresses and goes on. We'll see what they have for in store for us. And then Spinnaker, is that you, buddy? I'm going to adjust my headset real quick.
Yes, it is I.
You know, I said hi to Spinnaker and then I removed my headset. That wasn't very smart.
I said it's me.
You there? Can everyone hear him pretty well? I feel like we maybe need to up his volume just a little bit. I'm going to up your volume there, Spin. Oh, I've got you upped as much as I can.
All right.
Oh, you know what? I turned the volume down on my side, so that's what that's all about. How you doing, bud?
I'm doing well. I just got off of watching your videos, actually. Your video.
Mysterio.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Looks very exciting. I mean, the amount of like big poison damage dealers aren't really that big in the game. Like I remember going to the Acid Wash Mysterio for Summer of Pain and just realizing how few good poison champs there are. So the fact that they're really making Mysterio a much better poison damage output is exciting, to say the least.
Dude, absolutely. Like he was good anyways. Like he was on that tier for me of yes, absolutely go ahead and rank 3 him to like, I'm not as totally sure. And that was because you so often had to choose. Do I choose the utility? Because he does have a lot of utility. Or do I choose the poison damage? And now you do not have to. It was awesome. That was a ton of fun to make. And not that Penny's not great. I think I'm not sure on Penny. And that's what I kind of want to test. And I kind of want to get everyone else's ideas. I'm like, hey, dude, try this. Hey, try that. Right? Because what's the term? Like, we'll big brain this, or we'll get everyone the hive mind going. Because she's not someone to me, anyways, that like I don't read her abilities and be like, oh, I will definitely use her here. And I am aware that there's things that we think are going to work that will not with her. But I think that also often means that there will be things that we did not realize where she will. So I'm looking forward to taking her against just like some basic stuff, like a Deadpool, obviously Winter Soldier to kind of showcase the damage there a little bit. But I kind of want her at the moment. I want her for the synergies, which is weird because she looks like she's probably going to be quality.
I am actually still wanting Penny for Penny. Like, I mean, obviously the synergies are great, but there just seems to be so much in her kit. But like,
yeah,
it's hard for her to not be used in my account.
Awesome. Yeah, I agree. I want her too. I don't want to make it sound like I don't. I like Penny for Penny, but what she does for Mysterio, and also I'm not an experienced Spider-Gwen champion, but I know she does some great things for Spider-Gwen too. Maybe if we have some time, we'll kind of play around with that too. OG Highline coming in strong. What is going on, my friend? I was gone a week, and I felt like I was gone. I feel like it's been a month since we've done this. Thank you so much for getting us started there, buddy. How are you doing? And you know what? I want to wait just another minute or two before we open up these crystals, and we will just give a few more people a minute to stop by. Roxas, hello, welcome back. Let's go. Zillium, how you doing, dude? King Ahmed, what's up, man? Going great. Happy to be back. That's awesome. Roxas. My kids actually started school. Obviously, they're significantly younger than you, but they started school this week. My youngest started on Monday, and then my older child started today. First day at a brand new school. I remember what that feels like, and my brain and my heart are a little bit with them. Always, but even more so today. So, Strange Raven, what's up, buddy? Idris, cool, bro, indeed. I'm doing great. Who to take to R3 between Red Guardian and Havoc? Both 6-star, both duped. I would probably go with Havoc. I as much as I want Red Guardian to be a thing in his current situation, even at a high sig, it is difficult to keep all of his kit going. If he ever got a tune-up, though, I think he would be potentially outrageous, and I think that's probably something they struggled with him. And Havoc is just good now, right? We play the game now, and Havoc is quite good. So that's what I would think there. You have any thoughts on that, Spin?
Nope, I totally agree with that. Havoc over Red Guardian. I just cannot really get a hang of Red Guardian, especially now that 2099's in the game, Spider-Man. It feels like Red Guardian definitely lost a lot more of his nicheness that you would like use him despite the drawbacks.
Yeah.
So
and Roxas Pop 10 gets Penny Parker. Agent
congratulations.
Gave you the wrench there, buddy. Thanks for all you do. Daniel, new the viewer to the channel. Love it. Awesome, dude. Thank you. I know not for everyone, but I appreciate everyone that kind of gets it and appreciates what we're doing here. We're having fun. We also take the game seriously, though, too, and balancing that out. So thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right, let's go.
BMC GNO's fan.
What's that?
BMC GNO's fan also stopped by.
Oh, did they really? Oh, what's up, dude? Oats fan. I didn't think Oats fan was going to do it. Good luck with that car today, buddy. Really interested in that. I feel you on this. I am the same way with cars. I'm like more interested in like I just want to sit here in this car and for like an hour. I want to see how it works with my back. Hail hydrate. That's funny. Who is the winner rank up between Professor X and Gilly? Both are 6 stars. For me, it's Professor X. I know the people who like Gilly love her and would probably say her. And there's a lot of people who do not like her. I'm kind of in between on her. I just think Professor X is that incredible. But I think a lot of it depends on what do you need and who do you need. That's where I would land on those.
Hey, guys.
Hey, what's up, dude? How are you doing?
I'm great, man. How are you?
Awesome. OG Highlands got to go. Let me say bye to him real quick. And then we will get to this. Mustang, Adrian. Did we miss anybody else? True Potential. Already laughed at the joke, which I did like. Landon. Welcome, everybody. We'll get to this. Phil of the Killer. Didn't you used to be a lake? But I love it. I love it. Karate Mike just showed what she does for Spider-Gwen. Just think that Penny is going to be synergy. I think so, too. And keep in mind, she's doing the same thing there for Miles. We just don't know Miles... Has any news been announced on Miles lately?
Just the fact that he's getting buffed.
Okay, good. I was like, sorry for that. Because that happened when I was on vacation. And I was like, wait, that is public knowledge, right? He's getting buffed.
Yes, it is.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. So I'm very curious. I have no clue what his kit looks like. I have no idea. That has not been published to us at all. That's like the truth. But I would imagine Spider Sense will be involved, right? And so I'm very excited about that. All right, let's go ahead and pop these. Yeah, used to be late. Thought I'd be changed. Right on. All right. Let's go ahead and do this. And I'm just so excited to hang out with everybody. But let's go ahead and do this. Of course, I want Penny. I would like, of course, the 6-star. But really, anything that allows me to have those synergies would be what I would really be wanting on my own personal account. So, and I believe in the pop. So we're just going to pop and we're hoping for one new. No lucky hat. I don't want to tire it out. It is right here, though. It is right here next to me, right? So I can feel it. I just don't want to tire it out. It's been on a big run, and I am saving for the next batch of featured crystals where I think it will make its next appearance. All right, here we go. Let's see the one new. Come on. 2 new.
Okay.
All right.
Something to be excited for.
Yeah, exactly. Right. I mean, that's a lot to be excited for. Keep in mind, I do not believe I have any variety of the Spider-Man 99. Okay. So we're obviously hoping for the blue border here. And I did like Spider-Man 99. I did. I think there's some uses for sure. But let's go. And you guys know me if you've seen any of my videos. We're going to do the slow reveal here. So that's 5, 6, 7. All right. Would love to see a blue border. Okay. Terrible at counting. Thought that was it. Spider-Man 99, and he's duped. So that actually may be one. Might just be the 4-star Spider-Man. Here we go. Now we're finally getting to... We got a red border. I am very excited about that. Red border. Red border Spider-Man. Very cool. Very cool. And... Let's see here. Oh, the 4-star. 4-star Peni. Okay. All right. That's pretty good, though, right? For 10? That's pretty good. Obviously, the blue border is what we're mainly shooting for. Let's see if the 4-star Penny's got the synergies that I'd be most excited about.
She does, because I was considering picking her up from the arena.
Yeah?
And she has the Mysterio synergy.
She does.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Does she have the Spider Sense one for Miles and Gwen?
Yeah, she does.
Oh, then I don't even check it. That's awesome. And then we'll do the one last crystal. I think that was good luck. That was not a 6-star, which is what ultimately we're hoping for, but I am very happy with that. I always like to make sure this is actually the 6-star crystal. I'm always worried I'm going to pick up the 5-star. And then we'll go ahead. The 2 new kind of got me there. I thought something good was happening there. But it is what it is. We'll go ahead and pop this. All right, we'll open that up. I know some people who aren't used to my channel, they always get a little confused with me and the 5-star Nexus crystals. This is obviously awesome. I think it'd be amazing for most accounts, and it's great luck. But in my situation, it's just really picking these things. You know what? I like crossbones.
Yeah, picking a Mexic crystal, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's just kind of a formality at that point. All right. Let's go ahead and play a little Peni. Let's go ahead and play a little bit of Peni. I'm going to need to transfer over to the CCP server for this run where I am on the CCP. So I will transfer over to that. I'm going to do the be right back screen just for a minute, but I am not actually going anywhere. One more time? What is that?
Auto block counter that Penny's kit directly did not target.
Sorry, you know that, and one of the reasons why I go to the BR, something weird
She
happened
does
there.
also black Magneto as well, I'm pretty sure.
I thought she does because it's not affected by ability accuracy.
No, you know what?
No,
I
Magneto
think
just bypasses it.
No, because Magneto can't be auto blocked. It's in his kit.
Mhm.
He can't be auto blocked.
that's right, but he can be power drained, correct?
Yeah.
So the power drain portion of it will still happen, but the auto block will not, if I recall correctly.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, but I think Magneto is going to do more damage just off the heavy than Super Swole.
For sure.
I think she's going to be a problem. I don't think this is going to be like when Iron Man Infinity War came into the game and you were seeing alliances like not clear a map or item out. I don't think it's going to be quite to that sort of concern, because I think we do have some answers, or we're aware of it. You know, with him, I think it was more, how do we punish heavy attacks and things like that. But I am
Reparry as well.
It's true. Reparry. Was anyone doing reparry yet at the time?
I think so, but we haven't come up with a formal term yet.
Yeah. So I think with her, you have to actually push them above that single bar of power, right? You cannot rely on your special to do it.
Yeah, you want to, because the first hit of the special one drains 25%, which is too much to actually get back with the rest of the special. So you need to do it sort of right as they're above a bar of power.
All right, so we pulled off the first two there. Sorry, Gail, I realized I just started playing. I didn't explain what I was doing. But basically, we're trying to push him above a bar of power so that we can bring him back down across that threshold. And then now I'm going to race to my SP2. All right. And I believe I am running the recoil tree masteries here with this on the beta server here. I'm pretty sure I am because I put them on for the Mysterio video. And this is a rank to obviously unawakened Penny. The hit counter is inflated just because of her specials. Wow, that is 7,664 incinerate a tick.
That is very good.
Yeah, that is. I want to see this, how because this seems like a really reliable mechanic if I'm understanding it correctly. Nope, not at all. So don't try to do that. If everyone saw, what I was hoping to do was bring him down below 3 bars of power, but the final bars push you, the final hits push him right back up. So
Okay.
yeah, that's not. Maybe there would be, after a little more testing, there'd be a way to handle it. I was wondering about her for like all or nothing, if you'd be able to just kind of keep that going. I think the answer is no.
Yeah, I think you'd have to use the special 3 at that point, because that puts the really long power burn.
Yeah, I am wondering though if there would be a way to do that with all or nothing, or if they would get to their SP3 before you would anyway.
I imagine they would get there first. Although
Yeah.
you do have that power, you can put the power burn on the special one. You just need enough of your spider sense charges before you throw it.
Yeah, that's a good point, right? So utilizing the spider sense mechanic as well.
Yeah, because you need 11, and if I recall correctly, unless you have the spider, what is it, the Spider-Gwen synergy,
Yeah.
you can't get up to 11 on your first special one,
Okay.
unless you have that.
The other thing is sorry guys, I realized I didn't introduce her at all. What's up, everybody who's just showing up? Brian Perkins, Larry, what's going on, everybody? Let's go ahead and go over her kit a little bit. I just kind of jumped in assuming people knew about her. We'll just go
Oh yeah,
quickly
her
through.
kit is complicated.
It is, and I
Yeah.
won't go over. In fact, let's go over the 5-star because the 5-star is awakened, and I want to take her. I want to fight that Deadpool. I want to fight that Deadpool. I believe it's 6.4.1.
Oh yeah, Agent X pointed out Penny on kinetic transference could be a bad problem.
People were saying explosive personality is going to be a pain, but your newly ranked Namor should work for that, Vega.
Oh yeah.
Ah, excellent point. Excellent point. I think Falcon is a good champion who has a lot of awesome synergies. I know I'm not the only person who thinks this.
Hey K-Dog.
Hey, K-Dog.
One thing I will say, I know it was against Winter Soldier, so Winter Soldier's attack value is like that of a pillow compared to what we're seeing nowadays. But you were able to get pretty good uptime on our Sync Shield, which kind of surprised me.
Yeah, you know what the thing that was interesting to me there though was what's up, K-Dog? Is I'm running her with Recoil Tree because she is poison immune, correct?
Yeah.
But if you're needing to throw 2 special ones before you really even get to your special 2, and that's ending a lot of fights that are kind of like appropriate rank or not long form content, that's 3 specials. She's not healing.
Yeah, and the special 2 isn't burst damage, it's damage over time, right? So you're going to take the recoil from that no matter what.
Yeah, I don't. I want to see how this plays out with us doing some non-longer form. I know Realm of Legends isn't massive health pools, but it is bigger than. You guys get my point, I believe.
Yeah.
So when the opponent feels a bar of power, it recovers 1.5% of the max inflicts a heal block. Okay, so that's what I'm hoping to see here a little bit. See how this actually plays out against this Deadpool. Whenever the opponent heal block. All right, cool. So we've got that. That's going to make her a bit of a pain with the Salve Mastery. This is what we talked about with the poison and incinerate. So that's that's nice for like those nodes in war, right? The shifting immunity. This is what you guys talked about with the True Strike. This is how you build up your spider sense when the opponent is filling up the bar of power, and that's why we are using SP1 to push them. Well, obviously we want them above the bar of power, then we're draining them and pushing them right back up. So that makes sense and why it doesn't work on the all or nothing for the SP3. This is the sync shield. This seems like it's mainly defensive, but I could see it saving you a little bit when you're using it offensively. And then I brought in the synergy. I can't remember which one it was, but we'll take a look. That makes her completely stun immune when she has the sync shield up.
It's basically like Invisible Woman's force field.
Yeah.
Unlock.
That's good.
Great analogy. All right. So we talked about the SP1 and what that does. The SP2, we want that to be over, I think it was it over 8? To you get the incinerate there. And then the inflict the power burn over 15 seconds. That's just kill down. So that's just for the elongated power burn, right? I'm not seeing anything else. If you really want your sync shield back up, but I'm not seeing something that makes me think like, oh, I'm going to be often working this into my rotation. Are you guys seeing something there?
Yeah, the sync shield just seems more of a safety net.
Okay.
Rather than an actual part of her kit. Kind of like Invisible Woman can turn her force field into damage. Penny doesn't seem to have anything like that.
Campo, what's up, dude? Strange Raven, she doesn't look complicated. No, you know, when I first read her abilities, this is quite a while ago when I was first able to read them, I thought she seemed a little bit, but I was focused more on how to fight her. Like, at going out her as a defender. Offensively, I'm not seeing anything that... It feels like more just getting used to playing her. I could see there being a lot of times where you throw your special one and it doesn't work out how you intended to. But let's go ahead. Let's go and play her a little bit. Guys on the chat, please just shout out stuff if you're seeing it. And everyone in the chat. Oh, Mr. E Caliber, what's up, dude? Isaac. You guys want to see something? Let us know. If you're like, hey, I think you should try this, or I'd like to see this. Let us know, and we'll try to get that worked into what we're doing here. All right, so
I personally would like to see a duel against Nick Fury.
that did look fun, right?
Yeah.
Also, keep in mind, I am not running Coagulate, Jacob. I know that you and I were both talking about the amount of damage she'll be taking back. So maybe I should actually put that out, especially considering we're on the CCP server here. It's not going to cost me anything to do that.
One thing to point out, you don't get punished the same way if you mess up with Penny like you do with Invisible Woman. So, your safety net is basically your damage, right?
Yeah, I mean, you're saying that like the punishment, like as far as the analogy of her and Invisible Woman.
Yeah, that's a huge difference.
Yeah. Oh, I prefer her over. We didn't. Okay. She finished it so stinking fast. Did anyone happen to notice if the heal block did go up, but it seemed like it wouldn't have mattered, right?
Yeah, so one thing I noticed that was interesting, at least in terms of wording, it seems like it has to be a 5% health has to happen in one go. You know how Angela, it's like when she loses 10% health, she gains that regeneration, but the 10% can be like cumulative damage, like over time. It doesn't have to be 10% in one smack to get that regeneration.
Yeah.
Penny is not like that. It has to be the 5% regeneration happening like right then and there. It can't be like accumulated regeneration.
So that's thank you. That's a really good point, and that's where I was looking for the distinction here. It's the second, the second bullet point of this sig is whenever the opponent heals while heal blocked. So he already needed to be heal blocked. So if you were going to try to use this as a counter, like I did. If you weren't just going to out damage it, you needed to already have the heal block up. So you would need to time your heal block of pushing them over a bar of power with their heal. Right?
That does make me excited to test one thing though, and that's selective time stream.
Do you know where we could find that? Like
645, if I recall correctly.
Okay. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try what I'm theorizing one more time here, and then please remind me to go test that right afterwards.
Yes.
I'm not gonna throw the SP2 because I think the SP2 is what managed to make that completely impossible to tell what the heck actually happened. Looking good. Buffet node maybe for instant regen. That's what I was thinking too. That was my immediate thought. Just because that's such an old, tried and true node. And spin brings up a great one too, and we'll test those. So I'm actually not going to throw the SP2 here intentionally, and just try to keep him heal blocked. I should have thrown my SP1. I didn't. So I'll go ahead and build him up to 2 bars. The heal block isn't feeling massively long, and she doesn't have a synergy that extends it, does she?
No. It does seem like a very difficult heal block to keep up.
You know what though? The way I'm kind of thinking about it is in practical use. First of all, if I was going to do this, there's no way in heck I'd be wanting to be running the Suicide Masteries because it's just too many specials. You're going to take too much damage from recoil, I think. But what I am thinking is, if instead of looking at them as separate forms of heal block, if you think of them as one, it kind of feels like they're kind of strong where the other is weak. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. Yeah. See, this is what I was thinking right there.
I guess if you're able to play aggressive and the opponent plays aggressive, it's a much longer heal block.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That actually worked out really well. I don't know if I explained it well. Did I? Did it? As far as the heal block that won't jump in from the large heal, like we're talking about with Buffet or potentially Selective Time Stream, and maybe you do have to stay aggressive. But if you push them over, like if it's a slow, steady heal, you might not instantly cancel it out, but you will eventually push them over a bar of power. Right. So your heal block will go in, is what I'm thinking. Why is heal?
You'll probably be able to do it often enough.
Yeah, that's what again though, I would not want to be running the Suicide unless it was like one fight in war or something like that. And then we got a question here from Looking Good. I like that name. Why is heal block dealing damage? So it's the SIG ability. Whenever the opponent heals while heal blocked, deal 50% of the health they would have gained as a burst of incinerate damage. Which I think is what we saw there, correct? It's hard for me to pay attention to everything, but I think we did see that, and I think that's why Looking Good asked that question.
Did. Yeah.
Okay. What's up, buddy? I think I said hi to Buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Already, but Buddy's worth saying hi to multiple times. Was there anything else you guys would want to see on that Deadpool there? I'm actually very, very excited with how that worked out, and I'm liking her. She's just moved up a little bit in my mind.
I think at one point, like the rotation you're talking about keeping them at a special 3 and then locking them, I think it could be used, but you have to like not throw a special 2. And you have to maintain your Spider Sense charges, because what happens is on that special 1, it drains them 25%, it pushes them back over. But at the end, if you have 11 plus Spider Sense charges, you put the Power Burn. So you could then drain them back down. I don't know if that sort of made sense, but if you have 11 Spider Sense when you activate your special 1, you'll put a Power Burn and you'll never let them hit a special 3.
I understand what you're saying. I think you're doing some next level knowledge here, which is awesome. Like you're like taking the knowledge of her and then you're making practical applications, which I really like. And I'll admit I'm just not there yet, so I'm going to trust you on that. Do you think Parker is a top 5 tech? If so, where do you think she belongs in there? It's way too early for me, Jets, to tell. I'm really just now diving into her. She clearly has a lot of capabilities that are also unique. She has a lot of defensive stuff too. So if like you're in an alliance that takes war seriously and you pull her, and you can be that guy that gets to rank her up and place her on defense, I think that makes a lot of sense because you have a champion you'll probably want to use for questing as well. But we're so early on. We're so early on in top 5 tech, right? Like you got Ghost, Guardian, Warlock, Ultron starting to really pop his name up there, and I think understandably, Gilly 99. Mysterio with Penny. If you haven't checked that out, I put out a video on that today. Mysterio had one flaw. I mean, he's not a perfect champion, but he had one flaw, and Penny fixes that for him. So check that out. All right, where's that?
Oh yeah,
where's that selective time streaming? 6 point or what'd you say?
6.4.5, I believe.
Thank you.
What I was going to say is I remember the Hercules video, the whole walkthrough process. They talk about how they sort of tune the champ to different areas of the game. And Penny definitely strikes me as a champ tuned towards war. I mean, Hazard Shift is something that, if I recall correctly, is only a war node. And her kit literally perfectly answers that by being Incinerate and Poison Immune. As Agent X pointed out, she'll be great for 49 Weapon X. She can't be stunned when blocking, which is perfect for things like Stunning Reflection, for things like Window of Opportunity, where you accidentally parry and then suddenly you're eating the combo. She doesn't have that happen.
What were you going to say, Jacob?
I'm curious if that's sort of where she landed.
I was saying that Spin was right with the whole special one rotation by keeping it at 3 bars of powers, but it get out of hand really quickly, so I don't think it's the safest option.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, hey buddy.
But yeah, she's definitely built for war.
I realized I should read it on screen. Whatever the...
Yeah, she just answers a lot of war concerns, at least.
There's. I know we're here for selective time stream, and we will get to it. But there was quite a bit here that I wanted to check out. What we are testing is a rank 5 6200. So you guys are both very smart players. Yes, absolutely yes on war. What you guys are saying, and about how champions are, often built with a certain thing in mind or a use. The answer is yes on war. See, I mean, you... And, guys, I haven't watched everyone's video, and keep in mind, all of us are just getting to play for the first time here. That was nice to get that auto block save from me looking up at the screen. But I felt like I was hearing her heal block's not that good, or it's not that easy to access. And I think with the... I don't know. I'm actually really liking the way it works. It feels like a catch-all here. To me, it's catching the slow settle stuff. It's not catching it instantly, so I get why some people might be saying, like, well, I'd rather have Warlock or I'd rather have Mysterio. But this, again, just brings me back to what I've been talking about a lot lately with that Venn diagram. I get why you would want Warlock for certain things. Like, if all I wanted was a passive heal block, yeah, I'd probably take Warlock, I guess. But if I want some of what Penny does, I think I would be very happy with this as I die. But that's just from poor play and me trying to talk it through. I think what I'm seeing is a champion who has multiple ways to deal with healing. Let me try that fight more seriously without trying to talk it through.
How does she feel, by the way? The flow of the champion?
Pretty smooth. I'm more trying to... I'll stop talking for a few minutes and I'll think about that. I'll take this fight more seriously and see what happens.
Robin and Masacre said hi, Vega.
What's up, Robin? What's up, Masacre? How y'all doing? Yeah,
but I definitely agree about what you said about the heal block. And if, like, on nodes like Buffet, the heal block comes before the buffet takes place, I think that would definitely make me think her heal block is very, very good.
Well, I said I wouldn't talk. All right, I won't talk.
I know I'm making it too hard to resist.
That last started to become a little evil. I had to stop it.
Agent said she's built to destroy defensive stuff, but she's also built to be an annoying defender. Yeah, you're not wrong there. Definitely some places where I wouldn't want to fight her.
Baby Chum says, I enjoy using Namor against her because of the damage back abilities. Yeah, he's going to be a decent counter.
Yeah.
Especially with stuff like explosive personality, said before, which was one of the main concerns when she was initially released.
Yeah, I only see her going on like Boss Island or kind of like Agent said, the unquakeable nodes.
Yeah.
All right. What's up, Baby Cham? How you doing, dude? Okay, I'm not trying to say that was like this incredibly intense, horrible fight that people struggle with, but I think that was a great example of she has multiple forms of a heal block. And like I said, if I was going to do that fight or that sort of fight where I was relying on the pushing an opponent over a bar of power, like if you notice a couple times I just backed off because I wanted to let Weapon X fall beneath a bar of power with the power drain so I could just push her right back over to keep that going. In doing that, I think you have a fairly reliable, I obviously nodes could complicate that issue. I think you have a fairly reliable heal block there that's not just kicking in when there's a massive heal. I probably would not want to run her with suicides, or I would definitely want coagulate on and maxed out, right? And I would just take those, like this was my account. I would take the points out of Mystic Dispersion that I usually run and put them into coagulate, or I would just remove the recoil tree completely. And you guys saw what the SB2 did. Take off recoil. Yeah. That fight's no different. That fight is no different. So I don't know if that puts it to rest. And I don't even know if there is a debate going on. I haven't had a chance to watch other people's videos on her yet. But I did see a lot of conversation about her heal block and it not being as good as hoped. So
yeah, I think the problem is like she's being compared to Warlock a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I like, despite like what you said, I do think Warlock does have a better heal block in general, just because his is less AI dependent. For Pennies to have like maximum uptime, you really want you and the opponent to be like playing cooperatively in terms of going and being aggressive and throwing their special so that you can push them over. Well, but at least in buff matchups too, I think Penny would be superior.
Jacob, what were you saying there?
Nothing, but yeah, I do agree with what Spin said.
Yeah,
but
go ahead, sorry.
Some people don't have Warlock, right? So
Absolutely.
It's going to be a nice alternative for some things.
Oh, for sure.
Like the whole Venom pull and Venom situation. Not as extreme, but
this is the perfect fight where it's just an example of how you're just constantly pushing the opponent over a bar.
Yeah, the power on him though is so big. I'm wondering if I'm going to be able to actually handle it.
Yeah, you won't be able to get your power 1 burn off either, because Vivified prevents any kind of power manipulation.
Good
or
point.
At least most.
Thank you.
Hey, Duke and Max, how are you guys?
What's up, Duke? What's up, Max? And you know what? He's Incinerate immune too, isn't he?
I think so.
Yeah. This guy's a total jerk.
One thing we could test here is Parry does trigger Masochism, if I recall correctly.
Yeah.
And will that trigger the heal block before or after the Masochism takes place? Is one thing I was wondering.
All right, so let me... Nope. Well, actually, what happened? I didn't see it.
Yeah, the heal block didn't trigger. Okay, now I'm going to have to go back through her kit.
Yeah, that's not adding up to what I would have thought would have happened there. Because they're both 5%, aren't they?
Oh no. Her SIG ability says when the opponent recovers more than 5% of the max health at once.
Oh, that's Very clever, Kabam. Very, very
Does that
clever.
really mean 5% plus 1? Are you kidding me?
Very clever of Kabam.
Uh,
It's like they know what they're doing. Duke. Duke is speaking with Z. Z's here. What's up, dude? Blue Charger. Jacob on call. Yeah. This is Jacob and Spinnaker. Spin. Actually, why don't you share your channel, buddy? I forgot to put that in the pinned comments. All right. So that's not a good idea.
yes, up Charger and C.
Charger's here too. Is that Blue Charger? Is Blue Charger Charger?
Yeah, that's Charger.
Dude, Blue Charger, what's up, man? I had no idea that was you. Welcome to the stream, dude, and thanks for being here. MSD, I like her. Seems solid. I'm liking her. I am liking her, and I'm putting her well within what I'm calling the the MCoC Venn diagram. We're like, no, she is not going to solve all your problems, but this game is so huge and so complex. And with other champions, they will solve a variety of problems for you. So even if you have Warlock, I think she's, based on what we've seen so far, probably still very worthy of being ranked up too. But if you solely want a heal block champion, I would probably say go with Warlock or Mysterio. All right, now let's finally do what we were there to do, which was the selective time stream. That's someone who's like constantly going back to test stuff. It's really annoying how you have to hit the book select.
Oh yeah. I'm not a fan of how they've made this UI.
Yeah, they're like,
You're in 641, by the way.
yeah, thanks. They're like, you sure you don't want to go do book 2 again? We just made it. It's lots of fun.
Now you get to go through the process one more time.
Yeah, right. It's so annoying. I'm gonna do it twice. Watch, I'm gonna mess it up too.
How do you pronounce it? Is it Max or Makes?
Max.
Max is also in chat.
It's 6.4.5, right?
Yeah.
With the yeah. Hey Max, hopefully Max is even still there. And if anyone hasn't seen Max's stuff of late, he's always been, to the best of my knowledge, like very high on production value, and it is through the roof now. Like absolutely,
he's always improving.
Yeah, it is. It is really cool to see. Like they're very different, but it's like J-Nick level of you're watching a film. Like you're watching something with a tremendous amount of production value and excellent players and very entertaining too. So check those out. And I just used Max's channel.
Grab the channel real quick.
Yeah. Please do. Actually, if anyone's not aware of Max's channel, they should check it out for sure.
Univas said last year we had just one tech champ, so Penny is going to be a great addition to the tech class. I think we also had Guardian last year, if I'm not mistaken. I'm also getting my times and dates.
Pretty sure that was the only tech champion last year.
Okay. But yeah, I think Penny's a fantastic addition to the tech class. I mean, just a solid overall champion.
And Guardian is so good, he's like 5 tech champions in one. So
exactly.
In our opinion, yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate. I didn't know, Jacob. It's hard for me to always keep track of who likes who. But Guardian's just, I like Guardian. I also might be slightly biased. I will admit it. All right, Projector.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Nilo made a meme out of the two of us because we like Guardian.
Did he really? Nilo cracks me up, man. All right, so let's go ahead and test this out. And I definitely don't, this is what I wanted to confirm. I'm not going to throw the SP2 until we've had a chance to make sure this actually works, because the SP2 Incinerate would ruin the whole test.
If this does work, though, Penny might be one of the best counters for selective time stream.
Well, and I think this is something that I don't remember if it was Jacob or Spinnaker who said this, but I know one of you said that like like they've said, like, we build this with this in mind. We build X character with Y in mind. And I think that's definitely been stated, or I think it's very clear with Penny. And this is an example. I mean, the game is so complex, right? The game is so complex. So I think a lot of that makes sense. Z, I don't know if Z's asking me. I lost track of I lost I lost track of the chat a little bit there.
I think
No.
C is talking with Duke.
Oh, okay, cool, good. Because I sometimes I'm still new to it, so I forget to say that, thanks to the CCP, I have access to this character, and they will be removed from my account at the end of the month. All that stuff. I think this is also...
Oh, this will be really fun too, because she deals back a percentage of the health they would have healed. So as you take down Hood even more, he should go down even faster because he's going to be trying to heal up even more health each time.
It's a great interaction.
Why did he get the heal there, though?
This is what I was worried about, is that if the heal block triggers after the heal or before the heal.
Why would you make a heal block that triggers after a heal?
It's possible he wasn't at 95% yet, though, when he got that heal.
Oh, I understand.
So,
yeah,
it was too close for me to tell.
Got it. Okay, thank you for pointing that out. I'm paying attention to too many things. There we go. Now we should be able to do a little bit more damage and get this going.
All right, now he's at 94, so this should officially be more than 5% health. If he tries to heal again.
You know what I will try to do is I will try to not have the heal block up. Like I'll do nothing now. I know you guys are on a slight delay, but I'll do nothing. And let's see what happens. Nope.
You've got to be kidding me. That's terrible.
I'm wondering if that's intended. Here, I'm gonna record this so I can see if this is intended.
I hope it's not.
I hope it's not too, because that would be honestly
pointless.
No point then, in my opinion. Because like Agent is saying probably because some heals are instant and others are over time. But I feel like we saw that like overtime heals don't really count towards that 5%. It says that it has to happen in one go.
Yeah, that will make it pointless.
Yeah, that's...
Oh, goodness.
Hey, BK.
And then there's so many hits in her... Oh, geez. Okay, so I hate to do two like downers in a row, but that heavy was extremely disappointing.
Oh, in terms of reach?
Yeah. Like, there was no movement forward from her at all.
Another Hulkbuster?
It felt a lot worse.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Misty, I agree. That is counterintuitive. Same thing, Agent. I do hope that's not intended, because that was some of the main uses I was really looking at.
Here, I want to do it again. Like I said, I want to record it. That way I could... I'll explain exactly what happened, and if they're like, could you show us a video? I'll have one. And we'll see if that's the intended interaction or not.
Yeah, now I'm also curious about that Nick Fury duel, because my idea there was that,
Yeah.
Because that heal happens, it's not just one heal, it happens like 3 big heals, right? Like it doesn't have like 0 to 100 in one heal. So that interaction might still work?
Yeah.
Any
idea when they'll fix Perry and Xbug? They're trying, man. That last statement sounded like it's going to be a bit, and they're hoping to like steadily fix it over time. I know War Season is supposed to start tomorrow, but as someone who plays this game every day, I can tell you that I have fights where I'm like, oh, it's back to how it used to be. And then literally the next fight, I get smacked in the face, and I'm like, I know I was parrying. I know I was. Yeah. Sorry for the language there. That's really disappointing if this is how... Because this feels like this is exactly how she should work.
Yeah. Because letting them heal and then putting the heal block does feel very counterintuitive.
I mean, that's literally like the saying of closing the barn door after the horses have left. Like, or,
exactly.
I think it's horses. I'm not a farmer. You guys get the idea.
Brandon asked, what would the cutoff be for Penny? probably not as high as her. Maybe 130 to 140 million.
Yeah, you know what though? My concern is, well, you know, she doesn't have prestige like he did, right?
Yeah, but didn't Spidey go for 140?
Yeah, I think it's people are just like they're scared to miss, and I don't blame them.
For sure.
I mean,
I would probably put up.
it's completely like an auction, you know. Like you're like, well, I've come this far. Were you saying you were going to grind, Jacob? Is that what you were saying?
No, definitely not. But if I was going to put it somewhere around 160, 70 to be safe. Because she has more hype than Spidey did.
Yeah. And
people will probably want her just for defense.
Well, like right there, you guys saw the auto block. That was really nice. So obviously, I looked up to cancel the recording because I don't want to record the whole stream. Right. So that's a really big negative if that's how it's supposed to be. I think that's a massive negative. I still think that the whole pushing over a bar of power heal block, you know, you can try to time it, but that's going to take a lot more finagling and skillful play. Like, I actually thought I had it timed there, but I clearly didn't.
I have a fun thing to test if you're interested.
Yeah.
Power struggle.
Now I kind of want to see if I can time this, though. Yeah. I mean, you can.
Hey, JJ.
All right. That's annoying me. I don't want to do this fight anymore. Unless someone's like, hey, try this. If someone wants to see something tried there, let me know. We'll wait a few seconds.
Yeah, you're going to die to recoil at this rate.
Oh, yeah. Great point. What's up, JJ? How you doing, man? Srinivas. Yeah, you know what? I was talking with some people about that when we saw that Sparky is going to be the next arena. And some folks are like, oh, he's going to go for 80 million tops. And it's like, I don't think so. Like, the amount of nostalgia towards that champion in particular that I know I specifically have, and when I talk about him, other people voice very similar things. I think it's going to make him go very high. Plus, he's part of some nice synergy teams, and I don't think he's bad. I think if he came out right now, I would put him in at least the premium, if not super premium. I don't know.
He's definitely going to go about what Spidey went for.
Yeah. Yeah.
We disagree on how much he's going to have an impact on the game, but people love the nostalgic feeling.
Absolutely. Z, I literally wrote that exact statement today. Don't underestimate nostalgia. All right, so it looks like no one had any no, please keep doing that fight over and over. It's fun to see the heal block not work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to try Nick Fury duel?
Yeah, might as well, huh?
Because that's at least one heal where it happens 3 chunks that are gigantic. So that's the only place where I could see this version of her Sig ability actually mattering.
Do you guys know a Nick Fury duel?
Let me look it up. Because it seems like all of their Kabam targets are kind of broken right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Or can anyone think of a early...
I'm pretty sure Astro has him as his top champion.
He does?
Yeah. Astro.
Oh, you know what? Is it because I'm on the CCP server?
Oh, that's probably why, yeah.
Try Cry Phase Me. Actually, it's probably not going to work.
Yeah, it's not going to work. Well, you know, I mean,
on a path somewhere.
Yeah, I can't think of a Fury that's easy to get to.
I mean, he's the boss in 6.3.
Boss is going to take too long, though. The quickest I can think of is 7.1 point. I want to say 4 or 3.
You know, we know it works. We saw it on Dave's. If anyone hasn't seen it, Dorky Dave put out. It's a really amazingly well done deep dive on Peni, and they show it working against Fury. And the thing
it does.
What's that?
Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh, sorry. I assumed everyone. Not everyone, but I assumed people had seen it. It does work, which shocked me. But it does, so that is intended. And also, you're making me wonder if we're going to see more of that. These very long, massive heals that take time. And that's where she's supposed to come in. I still think that the pushing the opponent over the bar, that sort of heal block isn't bad. But more and more, I am really leaning towards what you two are saying of like, well, you still want Warlock. Like, she's not replacing Warlock, right?
Yeah, they have their different uses for sure.
Well, so that's the question, though, is then if she's going to be in that, let's call it the passive heal block Venn diagram. Let's do it. Make me happy. What you've got Mysterio, you've got Warlock. So if you're an account and you have both of them, why would you rank her up? I mean, obviously fun, and she's effective, right? But like, what would she add to your account? I mean, there's the incinerate damage.
Yeah, Mysterio synergy changes things because I haven't used that, but originally it would have been that she can offer the heal block and damage. But it seems like Mysterio has just had that synergy added, which gives him both the passive heal block and the ability to keep his gas when he uses the poisons. So at this point, probably not a lot.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say Warlock's damage is that bad. That it should be considered a plus for Penny, because Warlock's damage is still great.
Oh yeah, I was mainly thinking like buff heavy matchups as the place to use Penny over Warlock.
Yeah.
Or like if you really need incinerate immunity, she provides that. They don't have it. Also, she has this incinerate damage. Mysterio's poison. Warlock's got the bleed, but he doesn't need to bleed a champion to do damage, to do
There's
good.
also defense, right? Warlock doesn't get placed as much as Penny probably would.
That's true. That is true. And they make questing
Warlock is
content,
probably
right?
going to be a better attacking option.
Yeah.
Outside something like Note 49.
And you guys made a great call too about war focus. So like kinetic transference and then also the hazard shift node. So I see it. I see her fitting within that. And also, Mysterio's awesome, guys. I'm not just trying to pump up my own video. In fact, let's just in case anyone's like, what is he talking about? I'll do a quick Mysterio fight. And then we'll see what
The only downside I have with that synergy is that Penny and Mysterio do relatively similar things outside the poison.
That's what I didn't want to quite say it because I don't want to come down too hard on her after just like, an hour of testing. But
And the reason I say this is because people have made comparisons to APOC and Cable, right? And I wouldn't quite call it that because they do relatively different things and they both excel at it and benefit massively.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
He's more similar to iBomb and Red Guardian, in my honest opinion.
I see that. I see that comparison.
And hey, Cyril, how are you?
Also, I do have one fun place if you want to test Penny out. I'm just thinking Power Struggle would be a very fun place for Penny.
Yeah. Clapback. That's a good point. I believe because you were saying, and you could apply the same thing to Mysterio. Remember, Mysterio is poison immune. So don't let his helmet get cracked though. What's up, Mr. WTF? I agree with Ninja here. Penny plus Mysterio is a big investment for. It's true, but and again, I'm not just trying to hype my own video. Check it out. He's got a lot of uses. And people were, remember, I again, this was a few seasons ago, and I only had a rank 2, but I was specifically asked to bring in my Mysterio, my rank 2 Mysterio, on a roster with a lot of rank 3s and an alliance for Loki with a lot of rank 3s to handle some dominoes. So people were already using Mysterio to handle some dominoes. So if he's even better, and then if she can now help handle like kinetic transference and things like that, or hazard shift, I could see that helping with planning. I don't know. Flare it up. We got
We have a solo flare rate coming in.
Yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Welcome everybody. We've kind of done a lot of Penny testing here. Mixed reviews. One thing that we're almost wondering if it's intended or not, in the negative way, we're hoping it's not. and I will get on the CCP server and find out if I can. But if you have any questions or any ideas, let us know. Please let us know. Did you guys see this? This sucks. This guy, where is it? I'm missing it now. I'm sorry. Someone's internet went down. They got kicked from their alliance, and they just came back on and found out they've been removed from their alliance. That's not cool.
Oh, that sounds awful.
Yeah, I'm sorry that happened.
That sucks, man.
Italian 097. What's up, dude? How you doing? Italian. I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm not. Also has a rank 3 Sig 180 Namor. And I was talking too much, so I forgot that I needed to land some mediums first. Getting hits.
I'm probably going to use the Mysterio analogy every time I get into a debate about Mole Man's bug now. Because it's pretty similar.
Careful with bringing up Mole Man, dude. People get hot under the collar. They get hot under the collar. Yeah. I understand it, though. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, I put out my latest tier list of champions rankings. And my opinion is in there. I'm not going to say it's not, but I definitely test it with other people and have some very smart players review it first. And one of the things we had talked about was, maybe just to be helpful to the community, we should let them know that Mole Man is not working as he's stated to be working.
People don't seem to be aware sometimes, because sometimes when I have the conversation in some line rooms and such, people are unaware what it is.
Yeah.
And they have ranked up Mole Man.
And so, yeah, we were just doing it, or I was just doing it to be like, helpful community service PSA guy. And people did not like it. And I just moved him down one tier, because I still think he actually might be a top shelf skill champion, even if he was quote unquote fixed. But anyway, so that's enough of that. But that's the point. 44 hits, played terribly, started the fight off with, I think, like 6 heavies in a row without even getting gas. 44 hits, Winter Soldier down. This guy can do tremendous damage. He's a domino counter. Remember, he has the power drain off of that SP2. The SP3 provides what's in all essences is a Fury, but it's not a Fury. So if you absolutely have to have a Fury, don't think you're going to get one, but you get a massive attack increase. And then our buddy Fell is really excited about hoping that a style he feels may work of playing Mysterio that involves his miss mechanic. He's going to work on that as much as he can, and if it proves out to be something, hopefully he makes a video, and you guys know I'll shout that out. So, I think that's it for today, guys. I think with Peni, it's going to require maybe some review and thinking it through. I think just going and testing her. I can't think of something else to test with her. Can you guys think of anything?
I've been saying Power Struggle would be a very fun place for her.
Can you think of one to access quickly?
6.1.5, the Crossbones quest.
Dude,
every fight there has Power Struggle.
I always say that to you because you bring up stuff, and I'm always expecting you to be like, sorry, no, I can't. And you always do, like literally off the top of your head. 6.1.5?
Yeah. And the reason is because her special one will drain them and then push them back over a bar of power, thereby allowing her to special spam special ones just infinitely, is what I think could happen. But I'm not quite sure yet.
Yeah, well, that's the point of testing. So I'm glad you brought it up.
Yeah, I'm not certain about anything anymore.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We're going to have a heal block that's going to kick in after the heal. You're going to love it.
And it doesn't trigger unless it's over 5%.
Yeah. Did I go to the wrong place, buddy?
No, it's the right one. Probably down to it's the global here, so you could just go on any path.
Oh, cool,
Superior
cool.
Iron Man's probably easiest.
Yeah.
I know because I recently did the Karina Rogue Challenge. I guess
That's a fun one.
It is. It was probably the most fun out of the ones I've done, and I haven't even touched the lab ones with the 6-foot pole.
It only gets worse from that point on.
Yeah, I've heard.
All right, and so what was your theory here? I want to make sure I understand it properly.
Play her like you would in a normal fight, and as soon as she power drains for the special one and pushes them over a bar of power again, she will then gain a special one again because of power struggle.
Okay, so we should ramp up very, very quickly.
Exactly. Like, you should be able to infinitely spam special ones, and then that's the idea, at least.
Let's see.
We'll see how well it works in practicality.
There's only one way to find out.
Oh, just missed.
Did I do it too
zero,
early?
and it got to be in one tick, not just over time.
I'm doing it too late, aren't I?
Yeah.
So, man, I feel like we are. I feel like I'm just all negative on Penny here, or Penny. But that's kind of annoying that you have to be that precise. But Spin, your theory was absolutely spot on.
Perfect. That definitely looked like fun. I mean, we don't really need power struggle counters, but
No, but that's also in war. There's that. Was it Section 1, Lane 2? Isn't that throughout there?
oh, I think it is. I think there's strike counter.
Yeah. Yeah.
She
There
can
is.
probably get by strike counter, and I think Weapon X gets placed there a lot too, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Which we should work well for.
Like I eventually got bored taking that fight with Archangel, but not everyone has a rank 3 Sig like 140 Archangel.
That is
Work
also
certainly doesn't.
Relentless Grinds asks, do you feel Penny is the better of the two champions so far?
On their face with what we know now, yeah. Keep in mind though, I absolutely love War. I'm not the greatest War player, I'm aware of that, but I absolutely love it. Like I'm actually hoping it still starts tomorrow, even with the game still being a little bit bugged. So, and as you've heard from us talking, we can think of immediate uses for her in War. So that might be influencing my thinking a lot. With Spider-Man 99, it's been a bit since I tested him, and then I went on vacation. I felt like there was possibly a way of playing him where you were constantly pushing the opponent over a bar of power, if I can remember correctly. And I felt like he had uses. He had the rupture. That's what it was. I tried really hard to show that there's a rupture damage, and it's really consistent. And so while there might not be these large numbers coming off of specials that can make him appear to hit very soft, if you keep in mind his ruptures, and additionally, I think it was after you throw the SP2 with the Wither, you can get the ruptures by hitting the opponent's block, which will allow you to significantly increase your rupture damage. So I kind of like him. I'm backtracking a little bit here. I think if War is your focus, Penny. If War is not, potentially Spider-Man. They both seem like they're going to have uses, and it's just going to take some time, I think.
I can see Spidey having uses in the future.
Yeah.
My only problem is how his sketch flows together. It doesn't flow together the best, in my opinion. But
No.
I still prefer him over Red Guardian.
As far as like if you're like I can only take in one champion that doesn't gain buffs, who's it going to be? Like if you're thinking of that type of...
Spider-Man. But that's also my personal dislike for Red Guardian.
Yeah, I'd probably unfortunately go Spider-Man 2. They both suffer from, I think, some design flaws that I think might be intentional.
Yeah.
Because not everyone can be amazing. I know that probably sounded weird. Not everyone can be Hercules. Otherwise, the game would, I think, be very boring. So I think some champions just
as
have
long as they have a
flaws.
use, I'm happy.
Yeah. Like this is a little self-serving, but I think it proves your point, Jacob, or I think it's like ammunition for your point. Is like America Chavez is not a great champion, but I used her to solo the Summer of Pain Ghost because she can reverse that ability power gain, so I did not have to worry about Spite. It still took way too long. She should still hit harder, but there's a use, right? And so I think that's kind of cool that even the not great champions have uses. You can play them if you want to.
Not everyone has rosters like ours, right?
Yeah, I mean,
So
and not to be self-serving again, but you have an entire spot in your tier list called Call because there are those champions who still have those niche purposes. And I think that's just a great part about the game, how every champ can still be used.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Sorry
Unless
to
there's Suit Spider-Man. I should have said that.
Yeah, I need to make it more clear that I'm joking. I think he's a fine champion. I put out the video today where I was like, you gotta bring Stealthy. And someone's like, did you really just say he's bad? It's like, oh, it's a joke. It's a joke. I mean, I do think he's not that great, but it's a joke. And sorry to everyone that we miss. I'm seeing names. Q, Zero Frost, Ninja, Relentless Grind, JJ, James, what's up, buddy?
it's just a problem that he isn't as great as people make him out to be.
Yeah, and I think that's died down. We're talking about Stealthy now. I think that's died down because the skill class has been buffed. I think part of why people liked Stealthy so much was the skill class was really bad. And so like he was really
lacking,
he was a big fish in a very, very tiny pond. Now the pond is big and, he's not so great. He's fine. I get it. Volodymyr. Hey, what's up, dude? Sorry that we're just finishing up. We're finishing up with some kind of chatting and hanging out here. And we'll talk about Penny. I'm not sure I'm going to make a video on her because I have a feeling people will. I'm not thinking that there's this like use for her now that's going to blow us all away. I think it'll probably be future or in war. But we'll talk about her quite a bit on streams and things like that in the server. So, yeah. Oh, and BK. I didn't say hi to BK. I'm seeing BK's name. And if I didn't say hi to you, I apologize. Hope you can catch me. I do intend to stream fairly regularly now that I'm back from vacation. So thank you, everyone, for being here. Jacob, let's go Jacob first, then Spin. Do you guys have anything you want to add?
Only that I hope that it's not working as intended with the heal block, and I hope everyone has a great day.
Spin, you got anything you want to add, buddy?
Same thing. I really, really hope that is not as intended because then that could give her so many more uses in my mind. And like Jacob said, everyone have a great rest of your day, rest of your night, wherever you're from.
I'm with you guys. And I see I missed Mr. Belding. What is up, dude? Start the stream over. Always making me laugh. And Z, thanks for coming in strong. Buddy Lee, what's up? All right, guys. We'll catch you all really, really soon. Everybody take care.